So who is this guy or girl that was shown in the brand new Ninjago Python teaser clip? Well, that is exactly what we are going to be getting into today, and this is actually a lot more confusing and a lot more kind of conflicting than you guys may think, and we have a few reasons for that. So without wasting any more time in this intro, let's get into this. Quickly though, if you haven't already and do appreciate the content I put out on a daily basis, feel free to subscribe to the channel. It would go a long way and helps the channel out a ton, so at the very least, please do consider it. With this being said, on with the video. Now, who is this? Well, there are quite a few options, and it's been kind of a topic of debate ever since we got the initial teaser trailer when we did see this person first, and it's been brought up again due to this trailer, and whoever this person is, they have a pretty huge role in the next season, I'd say. Now, from what we can tell, this is basically going to be the Crystal King's servant, helper type thing, and they are obviously hiding behind a kabuki mask type thing, which definitely does also resemble an Oni mask. Now, first of all, I'm just going to drop the first idea here. This could very well be Mr.E. That's an option a lot of people have been coming up with. I'm not too sure if I agree, but hey, it's a possibility, so I do just want to throw that one out there right off the bat. Next up, we have the option of the mechanic, and this is another one I can most definitely get behind. This was my first kind of theory regarding this, and this is who I first jumped to when seeing this character, especially in the new Python teaser. The mechanic definitely has a history of working for the big bad villains in every single season. He basically sucks up to them and manages to land himself a role pretty high up doing all of their dirty work. So, I mean, is it really too far-fetched to say that he's doing the exact same thing here? He does also seem to have a role with this whole Vengestone stuff going on in the season, so I think it could very easily be him or someone like him along those lines. So I'm going to throw the mechanic out there as an extremely likely candidate. But another really, really interesting one that you guys are not going to believe is the fact that what if it's HARUMI? There is actually some evidence to back this up. First of all, it almost does look like there is some sort of yellow skin color showing underneath the mask in that one scene. Now, that is kind of a stretch, and obviously that could also tie into the mechanic or anyone else we've just spoken about, really. But yeah, there's definitely that yellow skin color, which HARUMI obviously has. She is a human in Ninjago, so it would only make sense. Now, next up, you guys are not actually going to believe this, but her stand, it matches up to that of how HARUMI stood in some shots in Season 8 and Season 9 and so on. Now, this is a huge stretch, but it's a connection that I have seen made on Twitter a fair bit, and honestly, this is something that they would do, I think. Maybe it is just a bit too far-fetched, but it does sort of provide some evidence, at least, no matter how credible it is. It does give us some evidence that maybe this is actually HARUMI, and maybe she is going against the ninja once again. Perhaps she's been kind of reanimated by the Crystal King, and she is now evil yet again, and is working for, once again, a big villain in one of the new seasons, and that is a really wild idea. But yeah, it could very easily be HARUMI. It would also match up with the whole Oni kind of ish style mask slash kabuki mask, so it's all the same sort of theme as HARUMI. And of course, this character is using robotic spiders, exactly as HARUMI did in Season 8, so that's another bit of evidence there that I do want to just throw out and share with you all. But with this being said, that does basically conclude today's video on who this person may be. It's an interesting topic, and I just had to make a video on it to share with you all today. With all of this being said though, guys, feel free to drop your thoughts down below on all of this in the comments. I would love to hear your thoughts. If you haven't already, feel free to drop a like on today's video. If you haven't, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and do appreciate the content I put out on a daily basis. Hit that notification bell so you guys can be the first to keep up to date on all of the latest Ninjago news and content right here on the channel. With all of this being said, I will see you all in my next video coming out very, very soon. Goodbye.